You know, I think a lot of Christians on YouTube are forgetful people. They forget who they are in Christ. They forget what they have in Christ. I've seen so many Christian channels with videos of people who look like they're about to jump off a building. They're that miserable, you know. No atheist watching one of their videos is ever going to come to Jesus Christ. I mean, if they say, oh, I'll be a lot happier without Jesus, you know. I don't want to be sad and depressed like this person. For the most part, we should be the happiest and joyful people on the planet, because we have Jesus Christ, the King of Kings. And I'm not saying there's not times to be serious, like things like the gospel, sin. They're serious matters. There's not times when we can't be sad and mournful. Like Ecclesiastes talks about different seasons for things like this. But the Christian life should have the fruit of the Spirit: peace, love, joy. You know, it's people should be able to look at a Christian channel on YouTube and see somebody smiling back at them in most of their videos anyway. And they don't. I mean, there are people, there's a preacher with no limbs, and most of the time he's smiling, and that's how it should be. The atheist can see that and then say, wow. They can see that it's supernatural, that is, that joy and happiness is from God, you know. They know who they are in Christ, despite their physical ailments, despite this guy not having any limbs, you know. His name's Nick. I can't think of his last name, and I can't remember how to pronounce it anyway. But why is that, do you think? Why do we have this culture of depression on YouTube? It's just totally satanic and totally opposed to the Spirit of Christ, who's meant to like bubble up with joy inside us, you know. It presents a false image of God as well. Like if another thing atheists are going to see this, I don't want to be like that for all eternity. I mean, like, it's not like we suddenly go to heaven and we're suddenly all happy, and we will be happier because we don't have to put up with sin and death and sickness and all the other things that come along with living in a fallen creation and a fallen body. We can experience the joy of heaven here, Christian. You know, it's an amazing thing to display before the world, so the world just goes, wow. And they can see it's real. But unless we actually show it to them, unless we actually remember who we are in Christ and start letting that flow through us, it's not going to happen. People are just going to look at Christians and say, well, you're more miserable than I am. No, thank you. Something to think about, people. See ya.